Where did this humour come from? Somebody must have described your performance as being Tourettic.
Yeah, voluntary Tourette's,
voluntary
which is different.
Tourette's.
You know, like it is a bit like that. I mean, there is that thing where I'll cross over the line sometimes. Obviously, today I did, but then you had that look like, oh, do stop.
I know what you
No, I know, but there was that look like, oh, will we be getting to the question soon? But it is that thing of where you go off on things, and sometimes you'll see a moment, you go, oh, and you just pursue it, and it's like a little bit like possession, and it happens once in a while.
But where's it, the moment just comes? There's nothing pre-planned or anything.
No, I mean, like today, there's a couple of sequential, or it's actually more like a fractal. But then we're getting even Stephen Hawking's going, don't go there now. I called his house one day. Hello, this is Stephen Hawking. Yes, I'd like to leave a message. No, this is Stephen Hawking. But it is that idea that it's just kind of, if A, then two. You know, you kind of, you jumpstart and go to different places, usually from some weird synapse firing.
I watched your last Broadway show, which is in July, live on Broadway, which has been recorded for HBO. I mean, that was a truly astonishing performance. Because, I mean, for 2 hours, I mean, you stand there, you seem to have there's no script, there's no prompt, there's nothing.
No, you can't really.
But you don't tell long anecdotes either. I mean, it's all quick fire stuff. Yeah, you become 1,000 different people.
Because that was how I started off. I started off in a club where usually you start off performing in bars where you can't really take time because people go, hey, and it's, what are you doing now? And those are usually people who own the club. So I started to develop a style that was just very much like, synaptic, quick firing, moving, so they never really had a chance to lock on as a target. And then it started to develop as being this kind of idea of taking an idea and going with it and then breaking away. And that's been kind of the style.
So it is extemporized to that extent that you...
Yeah, it starts off, usually the first 5 minutes are like kind of getting, especially when different cities, I would start off talking about the city and then go off from there.
But you said in the research that your influences were, one or two, were English comics.
Oh, yeah, Peter Sellers, amazingly
really?
So. Yeah, I mean, in terms of comic acting, I think for me the best movie was, it doesn't get any better than Dr. Strangelove, because here's, all these distinct characters. I mean, besides Dr. Strangelove, which is the ultimate Henry Kissinger. But I never understood that movie till now. Hi, Mr. Kissinger, I've seen all of your bombs. Could you sign me? But it's the idea of him and all of those characters, for me, was the best. And, one of the few people in America who had copies of The Goon Show.
Really?
Oh, and Natty, how did you get across that lake? I walked across those stones. Those aren't stones, those are alligators. I wonder why my legs were getting shorter. It's like, oh, that's an explosion that can only be heard by an idiot. What was that noise? Those are the things I kind of grew up with, and Jonathan Winters, but, those are my influences. And Peter Cook and Dudley Moore.
Are you influenced by them, were you, as well?
Oh, yeah, and, Derek and Clive, but we can't talk about that.
No, we can't talk about that.
Not without rubber wrapping. But, those were great comics.